Yeah, I'm here together with Will Margiloff at a conference in Munich. You're from IgnitionOne. Can you please introduce yourself and IgnitionOne?
Sure. So IgnitionOne is a digital marketing technology company. We really help marketers manage their media, convert that media, and store those prospects and customers in a data management platform. And so we really manage the customer journey for a marketer. For us right now, when we think about the most important things we need to be doing in digital marketing, it really is focused around data. And data to us is both anonymous and known pieces of data stored together to help that customer journey. And so very much the focus for our business right now is about helping marketers understand their data strategy and then take small steps to use that data to increase their engagement in their communications with their prospects and customers.
In the context of my interview series about the digital trends in 2016, what is your biggest digital trend?
It's definitely data, and I think it's marketers owning their data, but actually doing the right things with it. I think each marketer needs to figure out how to break down silos in their organizations, aggregate their data, and then take small steps to use that data to enhance their engagements, again, with prospects, with customers, because that data can drive a lot more value for a marketer than trying to acquire new ones with the same type of engagement going forward. So CRM data, loyalty data, anonymous data that you can get on your users' website behavior or browsing behavior, that data is very, very important to then be centralized, put together in one format, and then used to change your marketing communication in this customer journey that exists down the sales funnel. And it's a very, very important trend that we're seeing for 2016 globally, not just in local markets.
Behind this answer, what I see behind this answer is that, well, marketing was always relying on information about the customer, but now you're talking about different types of information, different types of data that are drawn together and brought into insights by real time. So how far the companies are into this?
Well, it just depends market to market, but many companies are figuring out how to make split-second, millisecond type decisions on marketing based on this data. How much do I want to pay to market to this user in a programmatic display opportunity? What will the ad look like? How much should I offer? Cash back, percentage off. All those things are being done in milliseconds based on not only one piece of data, but many data sources put together to analyze who that user is and what the best offer, how much to pay for that user, what the what the creative looks like. It's all being done in real time, and it's coming from all these different data sets.
But in the past, we already had this data, but we differentiated between the data, between the online advertising data that we collected throughout the different channels, the website data and the CRM data, for example. But you're telling me now that we have to integrate them. Is it right?
So it was all being used before and might have been used in very simplistic ways. But now as you start to bring these data sets together, you can see correlations and different connections of these data points, which can help you be a more effective marketer. Not only can you advertise and market to your known customers in a better way. They bought product A. People who buy product A might want product B or C, but you can also take that data from a prospecting perspective and find relevant pieces of data that might allow you to buy new users at a less expensive rate. For instance, users who might buy a certain car, you can find also like a certain sport. And by marketing to that attribute, you can do it at a less expensive CPM or cost per acquisition than you could if you marketed to car lovers sites or something like that. So there's lots of ways to marry this data together and leverage it and use it. And sophisticated marketers get to that point, but you don't have to get to that point right away. You can take small steps to be successful in leveraging this data, but it starts with centralizing it.
Yeah, with centralizing, and bringing it to a homogeneous format, isn't it? So because we need a relation between CRM customer data and the anonymous website user or cookie or display viewer on the other side.
First, you got to be able to catch all the data. Then you have to figure out how to link it together, right? So common links are, you know, an email address or a device ID that you can identify as a user at a certain location, maybe a residential address, and you can append different cookie data to that address and then to that device ID and make the connection. So there's lots of like interesting ways to do it, but you're totally right. The world is not really about the channel that you're in, social or search or display. It's really about the device that you're on, and then within that device, you know, where you are in the conversion funnel. And linking those things together, anonymous side with known side, helps you as a marketer figure those things out and message correctly.
In Germany, we have always a problem with the privacy on this. What is your answer to this?
Well, I think every market goes through their exploration of how to leverage and use data, and I don't think this is a run scenario for Germany. They should, you know, crawl, walk, and then run. And I think there are very privacy compliant things that could be done that could improve marketer performance, you know, significantly in this market. And I think that, you know, whenever you have challenges around privacy, stick to those very simple privacy compliant things first. They become adopted, you move on to walking, and eventually you're running. And I think that's the right scenario for a marketer in any market, is to make sure you do the small things first to be successful and set up the foundation so eventually you can go and run at a much greater speed.
If you have a free wish, or if you have a free wish for a topic that would drive the evolution on this, what would it be?
From a privacy perspective?
No, a general topic, a subject for the discussion that would drive the evolution on this whole digital marketing evolution?
Yeah, I think it's about, for the most part, digital transformation, digital evolution, whatever you want to call it, I think is about accepting that technology is embedded in everything that we do. There really is no offline, online, TV, print, digital. It's all interconnected now. And I think that's really the discussion to talk about, breaking down silos, getting everyone in the room talking about marketing collectively, advertising budgets collectively, and looking at how each one of these different channels being consumed on different devices all fit into the funnel. So I think it's just a long discussion. Marketing traditionally has been in silos, and so it's about breaking silos down.
Great. Thank you for the interview.